Alright, hey! Bienvenidos a la Forwards Podcast!
Sí, es bueno!
Yo soy Haberdashing. Y estos muchachos es Dun Spikenator y Leshoko!
Sí.
Sí, ¿qué tal?
This is not my idea.
I remember some Spanish. It comes in handy for butchering their culture on
¿Dónde
the...
ir al baño?
What?
¿Dónde ir al baño?
Le gusta mis zapatos. Do you like my shoes?
I can't see, and can you put it on top of your head? I have to know that you're really here right now. And this
Well,
isn't
you won't
a
like them
pre-rendered recording.
because as of the latest patch, they are no longer very enchanting.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Set Spike.
Damn it. Alright.
I'm being serious. You put that fucking shoe on your head. Otherwise, I'm just looking like an idiot right now.
My shoes not anywhere. My shoes are nowhere near me. I'm not going across the apartment to get my shoes.
Oh, guys, this is the forward pod. Hey, there we go. A laptop bag. See, taking it to the next level, Doom. This is the Forwards Podcast, everybody. Hey, and that is a DS?
Yes, a 3DS.
3DS.
Correct.
New 3DS?
XL, baby.
Everything about Leshoko is XL.
Oh.
I meant that in a good way. You know what I meant. Oh my God. I was trying to give you a good introduction, guys. Leshoko is here with us this week. You may know him if you've ever stopped by the T-Force RPG community. He is the founder and prophet of said community.
All hail the dice.
Mm-hmm.
He is also a great DM, and if you haven't joined our RPG community, please do so. I mean, I hopped in on I think the first 6-week session you ever ran for, the group, and it was super fun, and I learned so much on how to play. And
who were you? I forget.
Huh?
Who were you in that podcast?
Rahalam Juma.
He was the half-orc assassin that kept talking like
half-orc assassin that would talk like Batman.
Okay.
And just
wow.
hit him.
Yeah, Leshoko, you want to...
Essentially, he did nothing until the very last session where he killed like 15 mooks and felt really proud of himself.
Yes.
Way to go.
I basically killed everyone.
That sounds like Batman, all right.
Please, we can talk about how awesome I am every Tuesday. But right now, we're here to talk about how shitty I am at League of Legends.
That's fine.
That is absolutely
do you want to give a quick
true.
plug to the community? Any special stuff going on?
I mean, the T-Force RPG communities where we all get together and play D&D and all of that shenanigans and other different tabletop RPGs. We have a giant community of people with 21 weekly games going on now. It's kind of ridiculous. I can't keep track of it all. I have a guy who handles that for me. But, we've been on props and all that stuff. But if you would like to give a try to things like D&D or tabletop RPGs, or you want to just do weird shenanigans that you can never do with a mouse or keyboard, sign up through the website. We are about to hit episode 29 of the podcast of It's a Long Story, our ongoing campaign for 8 months now.
It's crazy.
Haber, 8 months.
I don't know how we did it, but it is a long story.
It is.
So
the fun fact,
nice.
I got here to T-Force through the Forwards podcast because I listened to your first episode and wrote an email in about wanting to help. And Haber's all like, well, we don't really need help like that, but we can use some shoutcasters. I'm like, I guess I can shoutcast. And then I became arguably one of the worst battle arena hosts of all time.
Second worst.
Who's you?
No. I think this, the worst was who did we vote was the worst?
There was a big argument over Twitter over which of us was the worst. All the battle arena shoutcasters came out of the woodworks to argue that they were worse than me.
Wow.
But After the first run, I was like, oh my God, these guys all know the game so much better than me. I'm just ranked gold. They're all diamond and plat and whatnot. There's no way they're going to want me back on. And I get a message saying, hey, we think that you sound the least awkward nerd. Would you mind doing the intro every week? And I'm like, I have a place.
There you go. And the rest is history from there. Amen. So, speaking of... No, I'm going to beat you to it, son of a bitch.
No, I am. Damn it. Speaking of the RPG podcast, one of the cool things we have going on in the network right now is a network scavenger hunt giveaway. It's brought to you by Sweetwater, sweetwater.com. And what it is that we are going to provide you with your very own podcasting setup, a blue Nessie microphone from Sweetwater, from our good friend Alan Carter at Sweetwater. And we buy a lot of equipment from them, so we just want to say thank you to them and thank you to you guys for listening to us. And to thank you, this is our contest that we have going on. So we release a lot of content every week. So we have a deal going on right now. So you have to listen to all 6 of the shows for the next month. So you have to listen to the proper. You gotta listen to the LCS rundown, the T-Force GG, the RPG, T-Force RPG, Hearth of the Cards, and Four Words podcast. But for doing so, when you listen each week, you will be able to figure out what you have to find from each episode. We're gonna tell you it right up front, but you just gotta listen to the shows. So for ours, you need to submit an idea to us for a new show segment. Or you need to name one of the new segments we did on the show this month. Since we're doing a lot of new segments, that shouldn't be too hard. And like we said, if you have an idea for a new show segment, send it our way and we'll probably do it because we're looking to change things up right now. And if you have any ideas, we want your feedback. We want to see how you like it. We got a lot of really good feedback from last week's, pardon the interruption, sort of 4-minute run round. Yeah, 4-minute clown fiesta sort of thing. And it was awesome. So, please send us your ideas, your feedback, and thank you very much. And make sure you listen to all of the network shows in order to win that.
Yeah, I mean, we really like Sweetwater. I've been on there a couple times before this podcast to check out new microphones and stuff like that for my own setup at home. They really have a good comprehensive list and great customer support there. And, this is just a really great place to start with the Nessie microphone. And if you're wondering why it's called that, if you look at it, it really does kind of look like the Loch Ness Monster in like all those blurry photos, just like the neck sticking out, like going through the water. Anyways, the contest.
It's a piece of audible mythology.
It is
right there. Audible mythology. That's Child Rain 15, by the way.
To give everyone time to enter the contest here, it's going to be going from May 9th to the 31st. So get your submissions in.
Yeah, you just have to listen to every one of the podcasts, and each one will give you their own individual different activity or question or trivia or whatever they decided to do. And once you have gotten all 6 of those, you email them into the contest email, which is contest@trinityforcepodcast.com. Yes.
Yeah,
and then I'll put you in the drawing to win.
As always, everyone, please remember we hate Canadians. So if you're Canadian, do not submit to this contest.
We can't ship to Canada.
That too.
We just can't ship Canada. It's just not our OTP.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
Or a PCP and the DOA.
I was using anime acronyms. Let me be a weeaboo. Let me be a weeaboo and move on. Okay. I'm older than you. Quit acting older than me.
We got our discussion.
No,
we got our anime argument
I'm supposed to be
out of the way
podcast
on the weekend. Holy shit, that got heavy over the weekend.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now we introduce the shit show.
Also, we're on Google Play now.
Yeah.
So, check us out on there too.
Yeah, we're getting all the shows on there. I think RPG was the first to get on Google Play.
I don't know. I think they're all on there now. Odds, LOL, maybe taking a little bit longer, but everything else should be going right now. So I love Google Play, and having it all in one place. All hail
our Google overlords.
It's about time Android's caught up. So let's
Let's actually
let's
get
talk.
into the show.
They have all those mistakes to learn from.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about the shit going on this week. So
Yeah.
first off, holy shit, mid-season changes. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like they took whatever happened at the beginning of the season. It's like, you know what? Let's make even more shit go down. It's fucking crazy.
You know that one thing that's always kind of been the same all throughout all the seasons, the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's completely turn that on its effing
Let's split
head.
the dragon up into Power Rangers.
Power Ranger dragon.
Oh man.
Go, Power Dragon.
I wish there was one like where you get all four of the dragons that combined into some mega dragon.
Dragon Zord.
I mean, there's the Elder Dragon.
True.
The Elder Dragon is the Megazord Dragon. The only real question is that now there needs to be a Green Ranger Yasuo skin so that when he backs, he plays the Megazord like flute. I mean, I'm really showing my age there, but beyond the point.
It's fine. No, everyone was talking about that today since they released.
Oh yeah, they released images of that.
Of the Iron Man costumes for the Power Rangers.
But they've changed dragons so many times over the past.
But they
6
haven't
seasons.
split them up into 5 different dragons.
Yeah, not this drastically to where they're actually different.
Yeah, like they moved sideways when they first made those dragon buffs, and now they're just completely blowing everything out of the water.
They first made changes to the left, then made changes to the right. Now they're just doing kick.
God.
Next, the dragons are just going to walk it by.
Fucking Leshoko
themselves.
This shit that you pull
Did
on
you just
RPG,
use a line dancing pun?
That does not fly here. Oh my god! If you want
do your dance somewhere else.
My Jesus Christ! If you want to hear more about like the actual dragon changes, I know that the Proper already covered it in their past episode, so head on over there and check that out.
But one thing, kind of speaking on the patch notes here, a little idea I had for a little segment we'll kind of hop into here, is called quasi patch notes. So it's really just one question, and it's concerning the patch notes, but not, which is, what's one thing after reading the patch notes that you thought of that in no way is directly affected by the patch? So the champ was not changed, an item that they usually build was not changed. What did you guys think of?
Personally, I think that not that anything directly was changed from this, so a few champions lend me to believe this, but indirectly, all hail the siege comps. With the way that you're going to see so many people, I think, doing like Roa and Tier, whether it's good, they're all going to think it's good. The time will tell if it actually is.
Definitely,
and it's just going to be, it's everyone's going to play Ziggs, and then you're going to see Zareth come back, of course, and you're going to see Lux, and it's just going to be all hail the siege comp.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Especially with super objective control around dragons. Like it's everyone fight over objectives, then everyone go fight at the towers.
Yeah, speaking of objective control, the main thing I thought of is just control junglers. If you're going to be taking these new kind of control mages, now a lot of them can work in the jungle, like Malzahar. And so yeah, you're gonna have less tanks in the top lane probably. The first thing I thought of was like control junglers. So like Trundle or Nunu, which are two of my favorite control junglers. And I thought of Nunu just being able to devour the Malzahar minions, his ability to just outduel damn near anyone and control both sides of the jungle and burn down and control objectives like Dragon really easily, and Scuttle and all. So also Trundle, though, because he's such a great duelist, he can farm very easily and very healthily, and he has such good duelist potential and control of both sides of the jungle due to his ability to out-sustain a lot of other junglers and just catch them out really easily. So that's what I thought of when I looked at the patch notes. It's like, all right, time to pull Trundle and Nunu back out. All right. So
Yeah.
New jungle with Cho'Gath mid, control all the dragons with true damage.
yes.
Callista.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Dragon just dies. He's like, nope, fuck this. I'm out.
Don't even have to smite. It's just like devour, consume, and rend.
I'm just gonna let you guys kill me at this point. It's not even fair. Dragon just becomes depressed at that point. He can't get out of bed. He's just sitting there taking pills in the morning, drinking away to, all of his problems. And then
everyone's like, pull Dragon out of the pit. Like, he won't come. He just sits there and sobs.
Fuck this world. It's all pain.
Grows out his hair, and it's got his hair hanging over one of his eyes, and shopping at Hot Topic. And
the only relief from this world is death.
The
then
only
Nunu eats him.
The only place you'll see more tears than mid lane will be Dragon Pit.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
The change that I think.
Why did we let you on the show?
He's
because me.
I don't know. Like, god damn, these fucking puns are too strong. Anyway, like
I spent a weekend with the Claude. I learned a lot.
Mm-hmm. Learn from the
Touche.
master.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can't wait to do that.
Man. So do you actually want to hear what I have to say, or just keep going puns? Okay. Yeah.
Doom and I can keep talking over you with our dominant personalities, but if you want to speak up, by all means.
Okay, so with all the changes happening, fuck you. So with all the mage updates going on, as well as the changes to items, including Spectre's Cal, I really think we're going to be seeing a lot more mage play between the mid lane and the top lane, especially off mages like Galio. Him with the new Hextech belt, rocket belt. He is
and
fucking
he did
in
get
heaven.
some buffs in the last few patches.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be immobile.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Malzahar is immobile.
He also gets immune to a CC if he hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah,
Zyra
that bullshit.
Yeah, Zyra is immobile. There's a lot of immobile mages though that are strong. Anivia is immobile and stuff. Brand is immobile, and you know what Galio can do to really any mage? He says, "Ha, magic damage," and then he shits on your face.
Yes, the good old Demacian steamer.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But
creamy.
Like overall, it's gonna allow more control with teleport. If you have a Galio or Lulu, Lissandra, Rumble in the top lane. Holy fuck, Rumble. With some changes earlier, but there's a lot more control coming out of the top lane with some of those AP champions that you just don't get from people like Darius or even Malphite to a certain extent, I think. So, yeah, I think that's something that we may be seeing more of. Mark my words.
Well, you guys know what's more important though than quasi patch note discussion is Cinco de Mayo. Since it is Cinco de Mayo, first, what are you guys drinking right now?
I'm drinking.
I got
a margarita, just straight
up.
Henry's hard orange soda because
I'm drinking hard apple cider and whiskey because I don't really like tequila. But
you guys shit all over the Mexicans.
Listen, I'm not going to steal their culture. I'm just going to try and follow in the spirit of drinking.
Fair enough.
I will be in Mexico next week, though, so I won't be on the show. And
enjoy it before they build a wall.
True. Planes can go over walls.
Doom deportinator.
Just wait. He'll build a wall high enough that planes can't go over it.
I don't know that is feasible.
Well, you build just like a dome.
Does that mean that we need like a Nivea, like a Trump Nivea skin that just makes a giant wall?
Trump Nivea.
Trump Nivea.
Nivea is the greatest bird that there is. We build the greatest walls. Everyone says that they're the greatest, and we
And-
lay our eggs, and we come back and we're
No,
beautiful from it.
Trump Nivea turns into a toupee, not an egg.
There you go.
It has a toupee on it, at least.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
Trump
yeah.
eggs are the greatest
but-
eggs that you can buy.
Who said everyone says it? I hear it all the time.
No, so
And our
the
hands
most
are huge.
Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
in reality though, let's be serious here though, guys. Really. I mean, come on, we
Yeah,
got to get it
let's
back.
be really serious
Cole,
about
Cole,
this.
Let's
So
talk
serious.
about
Read what that says.
video games.
Seriously.
Okay.
Okay. What champion would win in a luchador throwdown WWE SmackDown
Yes.
style?
See, this
There
is
is
being
literally
serious.
A luchador skin
No,
for
no,
Braun.
no, 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 no.
How is this a conversation point?
How is this a
Because
conversation?
he's a weak ass bitch.
Yeah.
Little support bitch.
He doesn't do anything offensive. He punches you in the face and you feel like you can go a little bit slower, but that's about it. You know? So, yeah, he has the luchador skin, but it's because he's making up for something. He's pretending. There's plenty of other people that don't have to pretend, Leshok.
I mean, come on, let's look. Luchador Quinn. I mean, them flips.
Right?
Just gonna jump and flip off people and be
That'd
like, "Bitch, I'm fabulous."
All right, fine. In that
Can
case,
you imagine?
then
Can you imagine Valor wearing a luchador mask? I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It looked beautiful.
They'd be the best tag team.
My bad.
It would be
My
the
bad.
best tag
My
team.
bad. I forgot that the luchadors are all about style. They're all about flair. They're all about the presentation, and that is why we need Luchador Draven.
Oh,
True.
snap!
But, okay, we're
Lucha
going
Draven.
like WWE SmackDown style. He doesn't get to bring his axes into the ring. He can bring like a table or
They can be
a
chairs.
chair
They can be
or
they
a
can be
ladder.
miniature chairs. He
Okay.
has spinning chairs.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Chairs, that'd be awesome.
Just takes stools and throws them at people.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck your
It'd be
lumbar
perfect.
support.
What?
Okay, I can see Alawi actually doing well in here since it's not the top lane.
I mean, the four-cornered
Burn.
ring is a lot of small space for those
Right?
tentacles to spawn.
I mean, like,
See, when I think Alawi, I just think hentai Alawi, and well, we all
Why?
know where that's going.
yeah, well, you said hentai.
Somewhere-
You didn't have to say
somewhere,
we know where that's
somehow.
going.
Crazy Phil is drooling right now.
Yeah, I can almost taste it.
Valm is saltily stewing in a corner, twiddling his thumbs
God damn.
with his waifu
Well, like,
pillow.
what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
Like, Alawi steps into his ring, a tentacle pops out, the referee's like, no, we can't do that. It's like, sorry, it's my religion. And then
Wow.
just tentacle smack,
All
tentacle
the-
smack.
All of
Church
the
of Flying-
tentacles have little luchador masks on them.
Yes.
Church of Flying Spaghetti Monster Alawi skin confirmed.
That would be great. We
That
already
would be
kind of
one.
have it with the Vel'Koz one. Right?
True.
The
Definitely not Vel'Koz.
Arclight Vel'Koz.
Oh yeah.
What? Definitely not Vel'Koz.
Well, I feel like for my final luchador is that I feel like from off the top ropes, high flying action, we have Pantheon.
Oh snap!
my
That's
God.
good. That is
That would
beautiful.
be
I can't even argue that one.
RKO out of nowhere, Pantheon.
RKO out of nowhere.
That'd be great.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Oh,
I
man.
like that idea.
Leshok
I know
wins.
it was mine.
Ring the bell.
Well, speaking of your ideas, why don't we talk about your little segment idea here? We going.
I mean, it's not actually my segment idea. Haber came up with it.
Yeah,
I said,
no,
yeah,
I
sounds
told
great.
you you're gonna do that.
I'm gonna do it. It sounds like fun. So what we're gonna do here is using my vast DMing skills and succulent voice is we're gonna do a little like League of Legends role play. So let's see here. We're gonna put you two in the bot lane. All right.
All
All
right.
right. Who's ADC and who's support? Who are you playing?
I'll be sport.
Yep.
Who are you supporting
He'll
us?
support me.
I will be. I'll be. I'll be Alistar.
Alistar. Okay, and who's your and obviously you're Ezreal. I don't even
Yeah.
have to ask.
No, that's
All right.
that's right.
Alistar Ezreal, the most synergistic bot lane to ever exist.
Fuck yeah,
Um,
man.
you find yourselves in the bot lane up against a Caitlyn Braum
Mhm.
duo. You're currently being pushed into tower. You have only a ward in the closest bush on the bottom side there. You're down 10 CS. Your top laner tells you teleports up. What do you do?
Can I make a
You're level
perception
5.
check?
You're level
Yeah.
5.
God damn it, I was gonna say that. I want to know where mid lane is.
Your mid laner is currently taking blue as a jungler.
Do we
Oh,
know
shit.
if their top has TP?
He's not certain actually. He thinks that he TP'd back to top, but he didn't actually see it.
Can I make a perception check to see if I remember where I last saw the enemy jungler?
And everything just froze for me.
That's all right. I rolled a 2.
Oh, well, you're too busy being annoyed at the fact that for being a melee support with Relic Shield, Doom
Doom can't.
cannot last hit
Oh
any of the
shit!
cannon minions.
God damn,
Yeah,
man.
He
Come
is
I'm
on.
actually not
He has
surprised
used
by that.
every one of his charges to actually kill casters.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
sounds about right.
Um, is everyone level 5 in the bot lane right now?
Yes, but you have not seen the enemy jungler in at least 30 seconds.
Okay. And we're pushed into tower.
Hmm. Your
Um,
your your jungler is Nocturne. Theirs is Elise.
mm. um, let's see. I want to go ahead and try to get those last hits that are coming to tower here.
Okay.
What is my last hit proficiency?
Well, that depends. Are you just using auto attacks, or you're also using your
I'm using
Mystic Shot as well?
I'm using Mystic Shot as well to clean up anything that for the melees that may have come in damaged, or using it to last hit the casters.
Yeah, I'd say that you're nailing about 80% of them.
Awesome.
You know, because it's really easy. Ezreal's pretty good at last hitting under tower if you're using your Q correctly, which is pretty easy to do in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's no skill champ, but no, I'm kidding.
How far back is Caitlyn playing? Like, is Caitlyn properly positioned behind the Braum, or?
Caitlyn's properly positioned behind the Braum and has put out an array of traps between you and your minions. So, is this a moment that you call for a teleport gank, knowing that your mid lane and jungler are currently in the active case of getting blue, or do you worry that their Elise might be hanging out in on the bush that you don't have vision on?
I say we wait for now.
Yeah,
We
I would
farm
wait
till
for
level
now.
6.
I agree, because once if Elise is there, even if our top TP's in, they're probably just going to get locked down and blown up. I might be able to knock him away, but I'm probably going to eat a trap doing it. So I would agree. I would wait farm up till 6, and once I hit 6, then I'll go in ham with my ult, because if I can at least force them off, hopefully get the TP down and maybe blow some summoners to there so we can get this lane back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, play it safe and wait it out.
Right.
Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it plays out for you.
How much health do we lose from waiting it out?
The Ocho.
I mean, you're not really able to, with Braum being able to soak up most of the shots there and not having an opportunity to stop Caitlyn with her superior range from hitting on the tower, she does manage to take down about 25% of your tower's health.
Shit. Okay. Do we get poked a whole lot from the Piltover Peacemakers and headshots at all?
She seems to be reserving her mana because she knows that she's pushed out and is worried about potential ganks and wants to make sure she has enough for 90 caliber net. And she has positioned her traps between you and the minions to keep Alistar from being able to come up and use his charges, but it doesn't prevent you from last hitting.
Okay. That's nice of her. So once we hit level 6, then I'm going to ping Doom to go in on the Braum. if you
Headbutt
have
pulverize.
if you have flash to get over the net to get over the traps.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would probably flash pulverize.
Real question. What skin are you wearing?
Oh, with Alistar?
God, if you have the black one, man. Fucking looks
Oh,
like
I
Ganon
wish.
now. I love it.
Yeah, I know. I love that. No, I would be rocking Infernal Alistar.
All right. Well, then it turns out that the Elise was actually top lane, and they were just pushing rather aggressively because they did not they mistook where your jungler was. You're able to push out and engage there. Nocturne's able to get closer and ult down at the bot lane and scoring a nice sweet double kill for your ADC.
Fucking rolled a 20 on that shit.
Damn. And crit.
That's awesome. All right, I like it. Let's do another.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna put one of you in the mid lane and one of you in the jungle.
Oh, can I be jungle?
You can be jungle. Who are you jungling as?
Oh, I'm gonna say. I'm J4.
Okay. Flagging and dragging all over the place. And who are you midding as, Haberdashi?
I'll be Talon. I haven't done that in a
Talon?
while. Yeah.
Ooh, I love Talon.
Well, I'm going to say then that you probably didn't blind Talon, and you grabbed Talon because the enemy was like, I'm going to play Vigar. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, sure.
And you're just like, oh, I'm going to rip his face off the second I hit level 5. What are you doing, Doom?
I'm dancing.
That's
In the
not
jungle.
Okay, well, you and Vigar have just hit 6. Currently, you've managed to get 1 kill up on him, and you know their jungler Vi has been attempting to camp around mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
You're finally able to get Doom to talk be setting up a gank here.
Wait, J4 and Vi, is this pre-season season 5?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's also Silver 4.
Oh.
It's also League of Legends solo queue where it doesn't matter who you pick.
Yeah.
This is not the competitive scene.
League of Legends solo queue where the rules don't matter and the rules are made up.
Vi has swept and used the Raptor buff to eliminate your wards on the bottom side of the river. You're currently top side of the map. Their enemy bot lane's pushing into tower.
Okay.
Doom, your ult is up. You're level 6. Do you guys make a play here, or
can I make a perception check for summoner spells around the map?
Certainly. Both top lanes have teleport.
Okay.
Your bot has burned both heal and flash because they're having a rough time down there. And Vi did use ult on a gank bot. That's why they ended up blowing both of their summoners.
Do I still have my flashing and ignite?
You have flash, but not ignite.
Okay.
Do I have flash?
That's why you got a kill earlier.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
have
going to
flash.
be positioning more towards topside river then. And I'm waiting. Actually, no. I'm going to go aggressive and cutthroat onto Vigar when he's in range.
Okay, so you're just gonna jump on him and try and kill him, and if Vi shows up, just flash to get out because she doesn't have ult, so fuck her.
That's the plan. So yeah, I want to go in and blow my load all over Vigar.
All right. I would say that's
I know
that's a smart movement.
I know that Vigar is going to only be able to throw his combo onto one person. So I'm knowing that we need to snowball Talon. I risk dying if I gank bot with them being far ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and grab red and then gank mid as well. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna make sure I grab the bird buff too, so that I can sweep the side bush.
Raptors.
Is there a ward in the side bush?
There is.
There is. All right. So I walk in. I see the ward. Where is Vigar when I'm in the bush?
Vigar, right up there, Vigar is currently in the midst of the lane behind his wave, trying to be safe and trying to stay out of rake range. But Haber runs in there real quick and jumps on top of him. He drops the rage cage around himself, missing Haber while Haber's up on his face, trying to kill him. And Vi's now
That's
coming
why I
in
got
from
the
the
kill
bottom side
already.
of the river while you're at the top. But they know you're there.
I'm going to immediately ult onto Vigar.
Okay, so you guys just dumpster Vigar, and now you're both stuck inside of Doom's Cataclysm, while Vi had already been charging up her Q and foolishly just jumps right in between the two of you.
You're just like handing this shit to us.
Yeah,
Again, this is Silver.
I'm just gonna flag at this point. I'm just gonna flag and drag through both of them to knock them both into the air, and make sure I hit my W as I'm doing that to get the slow on them both and get the shield for if Vigar decides to try to blow his damage on me.
Meanwhile, their top lane teleports bot, and in a sick gank take the tower and get bot lane. And your bot lane's further behind. Congrats.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
I was sitting here like, okay, I was thinking for the entire bit of like, holy shit, DMing a League of Legends match is hard.
Yeah, right. Okay, so did I get the kill on Vigar?
No, dude stole it from you.
Oh, okay.
Of course I did. I have red buff.
That's fine.
No, but you did manage to get the cleanup kill on Vi.
Mm-hmm.
So we got double kill mid, shut down Vigar and Vi. And
We didn't shut him down. We just put him farther into the dumpster.
True.
Where he belongs, with cereal box.
Oh man.
That's trash. All right, let's do one more.
Let's do one more.
Okay. All right. It's a late game. Your team comp, right? And you'll tell me who you're playing.
Okay.
Your team comp is Poppy Top with a Jungle Elise, a mid lane Xerath, and your bot lane is Fresh Lucian. Yes, synergy's not your thing, guys. Synergy is not your thing. Everyone in Champ Select's like, this is my best champ, and I'm going to play it. Nobody knows.
That's most of solo queue.
And you're going against a Taric with Caitlyn bot lane. The mid laner is LeBlanc. Their jungle is Kindred.
Ooh.
And their top lane's Echo.
Oh.
Now,
wait, but our jungler is Elise?
Yes.
Okay, I don't feel as bad about that. All right.
All right. Currently, laning phase has ended. The Elder Dragon's getting ready to spawn. This is late game. You have lost 3 towers. They have lost 4. You're pretty even on gold though, because they took majority of the dragons before Elder. What's your priority here? The gold priority on your team is going to be your Poppy and your Lucian. The gold priority on their team is the LeBlanc and the Kindred.
I want to take time to set up wards around Elder Dragon. I'll be playing Lucian and all this. So I'll have my 2 trinket wards, and I want to at least hope that I went back and got another pink. So I'd try to set up one. Are we blue side?
You are red side.
We're red side. So I want to set one ward up in the entrance to Dragon near the Raptors. I want to set another ward in the Banana Brush, and then my pink in the Pixel Death Brush.
I'll be the Elise. I'm going to use the Raptor buff to clear the Banana Brush to make sure they don't have vision on us from behind the Dragon Wall. I'm going to throw a ward over the wall into the Dragon Pit. And I'm that's about it. I'm feeling pretty good even from the other side of the dragon wall.
Okay, so is your priority here to try and burn dragon before they get there? Are you looking to set up a pick,
I wanna,
or
yeah,
are you trying to
I want to set up
team fight them?
yeah.
a pick. We have to get a good pick, especially on their jungler, and then hope we can clean up after they try to take it.
They essentially have one revive and two invuls. Doesn't sound like this would be one comp that you're wanting to team fight against. The first person that shows their face is Tarek, though. You could grab him the pick, but you don't have good enough vision to see where the rest of the team is.
I'm not gonna go in on a Tarek.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb.
Zareth pokes him with a Q, revealing the fact of where you guys have vision, and then Tarek starts to sweep it.
Okay, I wanna. If no one else is showing yet, then I wanna go aggressive onto Tarek with dashing in, and then light slinger passive and what's the name of his Q? Light piercer, whatever.
Yeah. Okay,
Piercing
you
light.
start to go in aggressive. As you do, you see the echo field appear on the ground around you.
Shit, do I have flash?
You do.
Okay. Do I see anything else coming up? Is Tarek readying a stun or anything else?
Tarek is readying his stun, and from what you can see, you start to see the particle at the other edge of it coming from over the wall, leading you to believe the echo is on the other side of that wall where you don't have vision and is about to hop over there with Tarek stun up into his field.
Okay, I want to flash back towards the rest of my team then.
Okay. As you flash back down there, a teleport is your Poppy is teleporting in because they've been back, but that is actually going to put him in the banana bush. He saw the fight and immediately reacted, where you guys have now pulled out of banana bush. Do you go back in, or are you basically leaving Poppy to now get caught by the rest of the team?
I'm going to, as Elise, I'm going to throw my volatile spiderling out into the bush to see who gets hit by it.
Tarek gets hit by it, and now you can see the rest of their team is all just falling in right there through the banana bush area.
Okay.
Right where Poppy is teleporting into.
Okay.
So the real question:
know that
Tarek's stun is down. Echo's field is is just popped, but no one was in it, so no one got stunned. But that does put the shield on Echo.
We're probably not going to be able to kill Echo. Because he's just going to blink right back in the dragon pit. Tarek, he may be able to get his ult off before we could burn him down. Where is their ADC positioned at?
The ADC is positioned. Their ADC is Caitlyn.
Okay.
And is in their back line. Like they're all funneling through that little area there, but they're kind of marching through with Tarek and Echo in the front.
Okay.
But you see then LeBlanc and Kindred behind them with Caitlyn taking up the rear.
Well, for now, I'm going to start burning my culling, trying to stay back right now, waiting for the rest of my cooldowns to come up.
I'm going to stay right next to Lucian, just a little bit in front of them, kind of in the inside the red buff pit. I'm holding on to my cocoon. I'm in human form, and I'm holding on to my cocoon to see a good target.
Okay. Poppy's teleport comes in and immediately flashes over and attempts to slam their Kindred into a wall. But
which wall?
Miss aims the skill shot and doesn't hit. Does not land them into a wall, just pushes them back because the angle is weird. And Kindred used their dash.
Was this in the dragon pit, or
did he push Kindred kind of into the river?
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of like that little area
This is a
where
whole
like
lot
the
to
river,
Right.
yeah. So it's kind of the area where the river and the alleyway like between mid and the raptors and the banana bushes, right? So it's
Mhm.
like that area there. Okay, so that's where she dashes into. I'm going to come around the red buff pit towards the raptor pit
Mhm.
and kind of walk over towards that area, still holding on to my E and seeing if there's anything I'm going to be able to do.
Okay. Well, they just all start to engage hard on because Poppy's right there in the front. So um, they start throwing abilities. LeBlanc throws chains onto him, and Kindred is just trying to kite backwards back to the team. Um, and Tarek is just trying, I guess, popping the heel. He's already thrown out his stun at that point. So
Okay. Does he still have his ultimate up?
he has not used his ultimate yet.
Okay. And where's Caitlyn in all of this?
In the back, throwing a pelt over Peacemaker.
In the river.
Okay.
And
All
setting
right.
down traps to right in that little tight little narrow way, putting a field of traps right there between to the entrance to the river. Try to make it impossible for someone to walk across.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to keep a
Um,
little to the back line, auto-attacking where I can, saving my dash. If Echo tries to re-engage, just trying to pop a couple shots off on the closest target, which I'm guessing is Tarek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tarek is pretty tanky and is just walking up in front of you guys, taking some poke and throwing a heal out. So
Mm-hmm.
he's strong independent support. They don't need no man.
I'm just gonna keep throwing the human
Ball.
form auto attacks at Tarek and hit him with neurotoxin, and just kind of staying back though, ready to kind of jump back with repel um, or flashback if I need to. I'm not gonna go in on this because it's gonna be a suicide if I go in trying to save Poppy.
So
I can probably lock someone down, but I'm gonna die in the meantime. So I'm just trying to get some damage down onto Tarek and disrupt them a little bit with damage.
Poppy drops her ult with a small bit of charge and knocks away the Tarek and the Echo. Not very far, just kind of back into the river, but it does mess up their configuration. And Zareth starts to ult from where he's at, targeting the Caitlyn.
Okay.
Oh, at this point, I'm going to flash cocoon Caitlyn.
Yeah,
I'll
try to get as close as I can too.
I'm gonna turn spider form and go ham on Caitlyn.
Okay. You go in, you land the cocoon on Caitlyn, who is too busy trying to dodge Zareth ults. In the process, how have you built your lease?
I built runic echoes, Rylai's, and abyssal scepter.
Okay, so LeBlanc doesn't zero you out, but LeBlanc does throw a lot of cooldowns at you. So at this point, and Haber, your cooling's down, but your other cooldowns are back up.
Yeah. So does that put LeBlanc kind of closer than Caitlyn at that point?
Caitlyn's caught by the cocoon, and Doom went hard in on Caitlyn, full spider form, everything, just throwing everything that he's got. When he comes in there, LeBlanc throws QR, Q, W, and then W's back.
Okay. So I'll try to follow up what I can if I can get in range enough to finish up Caitlyn.
Okay. All right. So you guys execute. You're able to get down Caitlyn. In the process, Doom loses a bunch of health. Poppy is about like half health after all of that engaged now. But their kindred is finishes off Doom.
Where's the rest of the team? Our team?
The rest of your team, Zareth is still in alt form, firing out his barrages, and oh god, now I forgot who your support was.
Fresh, wasn't it?
Fresh, yes, it was the wife
He
steal
ain't
lane.
done
Yes,
shit.
he has not done shit. No, so Fresh actually throws out a lantern for Doom. But I don't know. Can Doom catch it? Will Doom take the lantern?
Yeah, I'm going to. Well, as soon as I get focused by the LeBlanc, I'm gonna repel, just to try to make her hold on to her cooldowns, or see if she tries to instead blink out. And as soon as I see the lantern, I'm gonna drop down and try to ride it back.
Oh, you drop down, but you're not able to click the lantern fast enough before you get kindreded. Feels bad, man. Feels bad,
It does
man.
feel bad.
So Caitlyn's down. Doom's down. Poppy's at half health, but that's still like 4v4 at this point. But LeBlanc has blown a lot of her cooldowns. Zareth has just got done throwing ult.
I don't feel safe where I am right now, so I want to backpedal a little bit towards Poppy or whoever I can sort of find.
At this point, Tarek and Echo kind of position themselves to kind of keep you guys from getting into the river, with LeBlanc hanging around there, and Kindred moves over to attempt to start taking on Dragon, pulling it out of the pit.
LeBlanc does?
No, Kindred.
Kindred.
She has Blood Razor.
Okay. I want to wait, let people regroup. I'll be putting pot shots here and there on anyone who tries to come closer to the dragon, but I don't want to engage on the dragon until it's lower.
All right. Tarek puts up another stun with Echo, who throws out his field and jumps in to land right on top of the immobile Zareth. Catches him. Fresh lands a hook, missing, and hits and hits Tarek instead of Echo. You're about to lose your mid laner.
Okay. Shit.
Do you keep fighting, or do you just try to get out of town?
At that point,
danger
is the
pinging
dragon
everyone away at this point.
Is the dragon pretty low at that point, and is it just Kindred in the pit?
Kindred has started it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to get out at that point.
All right. Yeah, because at that point, neither Echo nor Tarek had used their ults yet. And you guys had blown a lot more major cooldowns in the process.
We tried. We tried.
They had a more synergistic team comp, and you guys were relying on a pick when they had a very solid front line to kind of walk in and take a lot of damage and be in the way. They had a lot of safeguards. Just kind of, I tried to pit a scenario where you didn't have an ideal team comp against one that was prepared for team fighting.
All right, that's cool.
The Poppy ult, and see, like the way Poppy plays, and one thing I really like about a good Poppy is that Poppy has the potential to really screw over comps like that, because one well-placed ult can really completely eliminate their front line from that fight. And that's kind of what I was relying on. That's what I was waiting for. Like, is Poppy going to get a good ult off? And as soon as I saw her get the good ult off, I'm like, all right, this is a chance to get a pick. So
I thought that was like a good idea.
Yeah,
to
I'm
do,
gonna
and
go
that
on to their
worked
main
well.
sieger. I'm gonna, flash cocoon. I mean, yeah, I've got to make the big play and just flash cocoon and just put all damage on Caitlyn and hope that LeBlanc and Kindred back off or aren't able to burn me down by the time that Caitlyn's a puddle of goo. So
Yeah.
I was, and honestly, if there's one thing that I did wrong in that scenario, is I think that Tarek should have at least attempted the pop ult when you jumped on Caitlyn, and then it's just, but I didn't want to try and figure out if you could burn Caitlyn before the ult
Yeah,
activated.
there's a
So
lot of stuff to actually
it's
make this work.
so much. Oh
it
my
is.
god.
You did
Yeah,
great.
Whew.
that was fun.
Yeah.
My brain. My brain.
Maybe we don't do like a
yeah,
full team fight again.
League of Legends RPG with Leshok.
Right.
I like it.
Oh my god.
I have a new mental gymnastics challenge to put myself through. Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, let's
so-
finish off the podcast here with a little bit of a question from the subreddit. Actually, I
From
know,
shit from Reddit.
right?
All right.
Yeah, we don't give the subreddit enough love. You guys, if you got questions, you want quick answers, and you want a lot of community interaction, head on over to our subreddit, which is reddit.com/r/Tforce Network. And you can get info on everything going on within the network there.
Also, I want to give a nice shout out there to Thallium. He's a member of the community, and he has organized an awesome Tuesday night ranked night.
Mm-hmm.
So every Tuesday, he's getting groups of people together for a ranked night. He posts an update every single week in the subreddit, so check it out. And they had 4 teams going last weekend ranked, and a few people got promoted. So I thought it was awesome. Everyone's like right around kind of silver gold, meaning that if you're bronze you can play, if you're plat you can play. So go on and jump in and go have some fun.
Yeah. So this is a question from I want to say Frokobo for the win, FTW.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
A chocobo with an afro.
I can dig it.
That'd be cool.
Chocofro?
Frokobo.
Chocofro, but then when I think Chocofro, I mean like choking someone that has a fro, so
that's racist.
Oh, no, I'm definitely thinking of like an Afro Chocobo, and now I want a hot remix of the Chocobo song from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. What's that? What does that sound like? I'm trying to remember. Give us a taste.
Dude. Oh god, now
put him on the spot.
No, I lost it. I started, and then the Tetris song comes in my head because they have a very similar beginning.
Okay. So the question is, I started playing LoL last January and finished the season Silver 4, where I placed due to not getting to 30 until the end of the season. I typically
Good job.
Yeah, played tank junglers and top laners and relied on good macro understanding of objective control and how and when to initiate. I would really like to change my playstyle up, as I enjoy playing more assassin-style champions, but learning them at my current MMR results in me just getting crushed. Is it worth learning the new playstyle and new champs on a second account, or just continue getting crushed in normals until it either clicks with me or I realize it's not for me?
Well,
I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, the danger of making it on a new account is like, if you're playing anything on a different MMR, either higher or lower, you're not gonna get a fair, accurate assessment of your actual skill in that champion. You may not just want to take it in the ranked, but get together and like do some normals if you're wanting to learn this playstyle champion. If you don't know the mechanics of the champion yet, like, don't be afraid to load up a custom game or a bot match and just like fuck around with it. But the second account is really, I think, more for when you reach like, I mean, I've been playing the game since season 1, and I own every champion with 12,000 extra IP. So I made a second account just so I have a reason for some of the IP.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you got to practice, man. You won't learn any other way. Just don't take it in the rank so you're comfortable with it.
Yeah. No.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know if it still happens. I know in Team Builder, if you play like a different role, it would adjust your MMR so it was slightly lower. I don't know if that's still the case now, but either way, at the end of it's going to be better for you to play it on just your main account. I don't know. I made an alternate account for a single champion challenge, where you play one champion from level 1 to level 30. But after doing that, I realized I could just get better playing on my main account in normal games since I already have all the runes and everything else that I need. It doesn't take nearly as long to grind to 30 as it used to, which is the good thing. But you're still going to need to get all those runes and everything else again. So it's
Hey,
it's a hassle you don't need.
hey, you know what I'm gonna. Well, one, I completely agree on the second account. I don't think it's worth it. So I would say also don't do it. But it's kind of funny when you bring that up because on like tank junglers, top laners, and stuff like that. Objective control, how when to initiate, because a lot of that really sounds like me and a lot of how I play. Like the biggest thing I struggle with is knowing how when to initiate because I tend to be very overzealous and very headstrong in my initiations.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, anyone who plays with me
I
knows
will
that.
never forget that Rango game where you just literally sucked
Oh my god, that was horrible.
so
I-
many peni.
I'll never forget the game that I played against you, and you took your J4 into my Draven, and you
Oh.
just like flash, flag, and drag ulted on me, and I just flashed it over your wall and threw stand aside, and my team
Sad
and my
day
team
for
protected
Doom.
me, and the rest of your team was like still at the
Never
mid lane.
mind.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is that if you like tankier junglers, you like top laners and stuff, you know who's a good, not necessarily a tank, but is a little beefier, who's great in the jungle, great in the top, and great on knowing when to initiate, and a great initiator when he does initiate, is Wukong. It's one of my favorite champs, and he can play like a friggin' assassin. So take one of those like pseudo bruiser assassins like a Wukong. Like I would say Lee Sin, but Lee Sin I think has way too high of a skill ceiling
Floor.
or skill floor to try to do that with.
You
So
can do a J4 too. Fuck.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah, J4 too. But like
Yep.
Wukong is great because he has such a strong initiation. He can do so much damage. He can build like such a great assassin with Ghost Blade and um, Ravenous Hydra, or Warrior and Ghost Blade. He is very solid top. He's very solid out of the jungle, and he can just do silly amounts of damage. And the nice thing is, though, that he is somewhat forgiving in playing like an assassin, because if you learn how to use his decoy well, or his decoy, I like to call it, which is the S button, which where you
Stand
just
still.
stop. Yeah, stand still and see if they think that it's your decoy. You can. He's actually pretty safe to be an assassin on because a lot of times you can slip away. So I really think try someone out like Wukong, or like J4, or I'm trying to think some more assassiny bruisers. Diana I think is actually a pretty solid choice.
Mm-hmm.
Elise, because she does good damage. She can kind of escape. She's got good picks, and she's
Oh my
pretty
god, that
sturdy
used
though
to
in a
actually
fight.
be a thing.
Oh,
What?
well,
Back
I
when
think
Elise was first released, mid lane Elise was a thing for a little bit.
I think also a thing to
Yeah.
look at here beyond just the champs and the quote unquote playstyle I look at is to objectively, you're getting crushed when you're playing an assassin type character,
Mhm.
you say. Well,
Yeah.
where are you playing the assassin type character? Are you taking him to the jungle? Are you taking him to the mid lane? Are you taking him to the top lane? And where are you getting crushed? Are you getting crushed trading in the mid lane? Are you getting crushed in team fights? Where are you failing? You need to try this and then look at your replays, because here's the thing is, if you're used to playing tanky bruisers out of the top and jungle, then you're probably used to just going all fucking YOLO McSwaggins on their ass whenever you feel like it. And as an assassin, you have to pick your fights much more intelligently because
Yes.
you are completely gated by your cooldowns. And if you fuck up, it's not forgiving. So you need to look at where you're having your failing. If it's in team fights, you might just be overzealously going in because you're like, oh, I want to kill someone and do damage because you're used to doing that as a tank. If it's in lane, well, if you're used to playing a jungler, being in a lane, for one thing, it's just already awkward as shit.
What the fuck are these little things slapping each other in the mid lane?
Right. but you have to look at, are you losing out on CS? Are you trading? Or like, where are you having the issues? And this is where you need to look at, rather than the play style being tank versus assassin, is, are you trying to play an assassin like a tank? That, my friend, is where you will have a problem, because it's all about, because when you're playing a tank, you go full all in, but assassin, you have to learn to wait for the moment.
Yeah, it's about getting that flank and not necessarily being the front line, but being more of like a sideliner, where you're trying to find the right angle, where you're focusing on countering vision. And you may want to look at that too, like how are you handling vision? Are you getting red trinket? Are you always focusing? I think one of the biggest things as an assassin jungler, or like an assassin top laner is, but especially assassin jungler, is raptor control. Having control of the raptor and knowing whether they see you or not when you're going in is huge. And if you're able to flank from a side bush, especially with someone, once again, going to Wukong, with someone like Wukong, where you can hit your decoy in the bush, walk halfway into their team, and then just appear and ult right in the middle of their team, catching someone by surprise is huge. So you definitely want to make sure that you're being smart about you're not only when you're engaging, but how you're engaging. Like, how soon are they seeing you before you engage? Because if they see you and they see you kind of running in, and they see you when you hit that bush or when you're close to that bush, they're expecting you. They're ready to collapse on you the instant you jump into their team. While if you're smarter about it, and you're focusing on countering that vision, a lot of times you can make sure that they're not going to get you. You're going to be able to do your thing, get in, get out, get the kill.
Yeah.
I think you... Oh.
Yep. We're getting to the end here, So
Yeah.
Any final comments you want to make before the Mexican hat dance comes back? I can't stop it.
Absolutely.
It was beautiful.
If my first thought is, if you want, when I like to learn something new, I kind of like to do it painfully. When I learned ADC, I learned Draven. If you want to learn assassins, and especially if you're taking the mid lane, try and learn Katarina. You will never be allowed to make a mistake when it comes to team fight phase. You will never be allowed to. But that's, again, I like to learn harsh lessons.
He's a masochist.
Treat it like a Mexican tequila. Sometimes you just have to swallow the worm. So go ahead and have that shot and swallow the worm.
It's coming. Gracias por escuchar el podcast 4 horas Steve.
Hey!
Nos vemos la próxima semana, amigos. Adiós.
Adiós, amigos.